Well, the artwork is based off of, it's based off the music. I'm just trying to enhance the music. Look In, for example, is it's a landscape album. The Moon Driven Dark is also a landscape album, but Look In is more so. It's dedicated to a certain area here in Utah, the place to be. And what I envision is when you listen to that album, you go to a certain landscape. So it's almost landscape music. It brings you somewhere, it makes you feel good. And same with the music videos, they're all based around where the artwork is based. So it's all very related. And yeah, it's just one big energy of atmosphere. You know, like Look In was an album of the Canyonlands and powerful atmosphere out there, out west in Utah, to a certain place, like I said. So the next record could be somewhere else, because also the Moon Driven Dark was kind of based out in the same area that Look In is based, but Look In is more so. I kind of took the ideas and said, you know what, I'm going to make more songs to this specific place. I don't know.
Okay, along with the artwork of your albums, can you, well actually it's not along with the artwork, but with the making of your albums, what kind of musical instruments do you use? What kind of keyboards do you use? And are you planning on using any other kind of instrument in the future, such as your voice? More, incorporating your voice more?
Well, I use Yamaha and Korg, and I use if you revideolized, I use everything. Any kind, even non-instruments, you know, I'm trying to think of the weirdest sample I've done. I mic'd the sliding door at the beginning of Not So Fast, one of the tracks off the Moon Driven Dark. That was pretty, you know. Well, yeah, and there's that. But anyway, I basically use any kind of synthesizer that's available to me. It's not like, oh, I'm just going to use this. It's, you know, Korg, Yamaha, the Roland, yeah, Emu. It could go on. It doesn't matter, just as long as I feel its energy and we're getting along.
And are you planning on maybe using your singing more on the future albums?
I use revideolized as instrumental. That's one thing I'm laying down here. But I do use my voice for vocal textures, if you will.
Okay.
Not really lyric singing, but more singing a melody, but singing.
Sorry. What are your future plans for revideolized?
The future plans is to take the project to a different place. Take it to, I want to kind of incorporate more of a acoustic, new age kind of feel. Kind of more Patrick O'Hearn kind of sounding stuff, more organic.
Okay. How did you get the name Revideolized and your alias, the Rose Phantom?
Revideolized, huh? Yeah. How did I get the name?
Because it is kind of like a
It is a tongue twister. Revideolized is a tongue twister. People will come up to me and they'll think the name's revideol, or they don't know how I twist your tongue. But anyway, to make a long story short, it was doing a video. I was doing a video with my friends long before the project existed, obviously. And we were doing a music video to another artist's song. It was a Depeche Mode song. And we were wondering how to get the point across that this was a video remake. And it just kind of fell together in my mind. Someone said, it's like we're re-videoing it. And I said, yeah, it's like revideolized. And the name stuck with me. Revideolized, the name stuck. And also the Rose Phantom name came from interesting story, kind of. I'll try and make it short. I would deliver roses, fresh, beautiful roses, to my wonderful girlfriend, but I would do it in a phantom style. She wouldn't see me do this. I would leave them in her car. I would have messengers go and bring them to her. And the list went on. And one of my friends said, you're like a phantom or something. And I said, yeah, I'm like a rose phantom. And it just stuck, and it turned into more of a stage name, and now I'm using it for Rose Phantom Films. So I've adopted it as my name. I would like to go by the Rose Phantom. Ted Newsom, aka the Rose Phantom. That's like my name.